Hi, Cora. I'm back. Oh boy. I hope that fixed it. I'm not sure. I know it was buffering a lot. That's my cat Cora. Hello, welcome, whoever you are. Anyway, I guess I could talk. I guess. Whoever you are. You like look at my cat? What? Get down. Hey Gail, how are you? I see you. Welcome. How you doing? Can you hear me? Please stop. Cat. Stop. Let me see. Let me see. Stop. Went out. Really? Oh man. I'm like, really? I haven't done this for so long. I did it I think it was last Sunday. And then I didn't do it again. Okay, I was supposed to come out Monday, but I didn't. I was asleep. Oh, okay, great. So I forgot all about how to hook this up. I was gonna go on StreamYards, and then I looked. I was like, "Oh my god, it's really expensive." And I'm not gonna buy StreamYards until I'm more consistent on doing this. Hey, Lily, how are you? Welcome. So, how are you doing? How you guys doing? How's your night going? Everything from my room into here. Hey, Katie, how are you? Welcome. Girl, I know what you mean. Hey, as long as we're doing good, right? We gotta just keep on doing. Yeah, how you doing, Katie? I moved everything from my room, and I moved it into here. So I just got other stuff in here that was old furniture that was his. But I put my computer in here because the people in the back would always keep me awake at night, and I don't sleep anyways. So up here it's really more quiet. Time sure does fly, Gail, when we're having fun, right? Oh my God. Monjero. I took it. Well, I'm still taking it. My doctor wants me to go off of it. Um, I was on it for in October it'd be 2 years. It was the best thing I ever. Well, good and bad, but really it was the best thing. I had weight loss surgery, and that didn't. I mean, I lost weight, but I gained it back. But this is it's a game. Thank you. It's a game changer, man. Weight loss surgery, it works until it don't. I guess this would be the same thing with Monjero. That's why I don't want to go off of it, because I'm afraid, what's going to happen. I mean, I look old in my face because, you lose weight and then all of a sudden your face looks but I'm old. But, you know, I feel good. Oh, oh, she's on the shots. Aw, well, bless her. And bless you for taking good care of her. Thank you, Katie. It's just, it's when you have a pet that needs constant care. It's it's just like a child. It is just like a child. How long has she had the diabetes? Now, I never had an animal have diabetes, but I know that they get it. Do you take their blood, or you just is it just like a regular, to give them a shot, or is it going like, "Hey, Latina, how are you? Welcome"? Is it like when you check their blood, just like it's like if with their numbers are higher, you give them more or less? Oh man, how are you doing? I haven't seen you like forever. You know what? I've been wanting to go live, but now I'm not working because I had an accident and I'm home. And okay, I can go on, but I've always wanted to. But see, I won't do that. I used to do it a long time ago. Not when I was doing DoorDash. Never would go. I'm not one of those DoorDashers who would do like record it. No, 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 no. Never did that. But I would. I wouldn't drive and vlog. Um, but now I'm home. I can do it. I don't know if I'm going to go back and do DoorDash ever again, but I want to. I mean, I liked it a lot. I just got to get another car now. Oh, wow. So you like make her own. Is it hard? I mean, how is there like a certain diet she's on, or you just put just like you would for a person? Hugs to you too. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Oh, you want to see my face? My face is horrible. Seriously, it's horrible. Ah, let's see, my face is horrible, horrible, horrible. Old, and that's facts. I could put up. Mm, but yeah, okay. They say when taking as if you look at a bag of drink. Um, um, yeah, that's true. I mean, there are times when I eat when it's like before my shot, but I never eat too much no more. I guess I'm just like in the thing. But yeah, you don't crave like before. It just kind of like the things that I used to like, I don't like no more. Nothing tastes good. You know. How's my babies? They're big. But I love them all. I lost my guy. I lost that guy, and about week, 2 week, a week ago. A week ago Sunday, was it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and other than my cats, my other cats, they're fine. Hercules is fine. Um, he's just bad. He's so bad. He barks all the damn time. Um, I have still a bunch of cats, which I mean I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it, you know. Um, but I'm not looking for no more pets, no more fosters, no more nothing. I mean that's it. That's it. You know. Um, wow. So with with and do you have any pets? Are you still traveling? You went off the beef yourself? Oh, okay. So it helps, right? If you just basically cook maybe the same sort of stuff. That's how I feel. You know what? I mean, I have a lot of cats, so they'll probably live longer than I will, you know. But I'm not taking no more in. I'm like, no, can't do no more. It's heart wrenching, you know. Um, it is very heart wrenching, and the older they get, the more issues that they get, and it's expensive. But of course, you do it because you love them, and but that's how I feel too. I said that, but then got these cats that ended up kind of like mine because I'm a foster parent failure, and that's Are you traveling still, Latina? I had thought about putting, Hercules isn't, n- none of my cats right now have any issues. Guy was the only one who had the issues. And he was on a special diet. He was taking a eating that ZV peak, and I took him off of all of that. And he did fine. So his last 6 months, he was eating really well, and he was doing pretty good until he wasn't. Where are you going, Latina? Where are you going? Are you going anywhere fun and exciting? Hey, KE Blogs, how are you? There, you're right about that, Gail. You really, really do. Oh my God, congratulations to you. Welcome, KE. I believe that's true, Gail. I really believe that because I think when people get older and you don't have that extra weight, you really go down fast. Although Colombia, oh wow, nice. You can go down, weight really, 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 really fast. Okay, awesome. I remember you. I'm not trying to lose no more. I'm just about like where I'm going to be at. I'm not attempting no more. I'm pretty much there where I'm going to be. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I look horrible. Um, yeah, quite a bit. I lost like about 100 pounds actually. Thank you, Monjero. I mean, and then after you take it long enough, it's kind of like you just get used to not eating so much, and then But the Monjero, I have to give all credit to that. I mean, physically, I feel great. I mean, I'm tired a lot, but I mean, physically, I feel great. Really? How you doing on it, Katie? I snack. I snack at nighttime. I snack. I just don't eat like I used to. I like when I have something. I usually eat like half of something. Like I eat at night. That's my one thing. I do eat at night, but I don't eat like huge portions no more. Or I had ice cream a little while ago, but it's like just there. Yeah. Well, you got to be careful because it will shrink your stomach, and when you overeat, you'll feel like shit, and that's facts. You will feel like crap, and be careful about the hair loss because it'll make your hair come out. It's facts. It will make your hair come out when you lose weight. Um, um, Dry skin. And some people complain about not being able to go to the bathroom, but that's not my problem. I've never had that problem, but a lot of people do say that. I don't have any. That's how I am. I'm not really into anything, but I still like have soda here. I still drink that, but I don't drink like a lot of it. I do everything like in like small moderation. I'm supposed to be going off of it, but I don't want to. So I'm like, that's true though. It will. See, my hair is like it's just like let me see if I can pull it up. Like up here. Excuse my hair, because I mean I didn't plan on showing nobody anything. It's like really thin. Oh, poppables. Oh yeah. Wow, those. We have to look those up. But yeah, I do crave vegetables, which is really odd because I've never been a big fan of vegetables. So I do crave things. Not I mean, unfortunately I still have my same bad habits. 5.2. I'm on okay, not the first one, which is point 0.5. I'm on the second one. And they're getting ready to put me down on the first one. So I could just use it as maintenance. How long have you been on it? In fact, I ran out. I was supposed to go get it today, but my car is crashed, so I don't have a car, which is okay. I mean, I can go get it anytime, you know. Oh, okay. But if you take, I think what is it? It's that one a vitamin. I don't take it, but I used to take it. Chickpeas with olive. Ooh, that sounds good. That does sound good. I love avocado, and I know it's a fat, but it's a healthy fat. I eat that quite often, unfortunately. Um, what else do I? I like vegetables. I do like vegetables pretty good. I know a long time ago when this one I was on a long time ago. I was going on keto, and I couldn't stick with it because I'd always get like cravings for little Debbie cakes. Now I'm like, oh my god, they're so disgusting. Oh really? Wow. I never went past the second dosage. The the second one. I never went past that. My doctor, she said that, really, I never stopped. Oh, outshine popsicles. Those sounds good. I think I had the outshine strawberry. I think it was. I think that's what they were. It might have been something else. I think everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people I talk to, they've been on some form of the shots, the jab. They're even making the jab go into, I think, into a pill form. I love Elvis. What are you talking about? Yeah, I still love Elvis. I'm supposed to go next month, no, October, to the Elvis Fantasy Fest. Remember, I don't know, I recorded it one time. It was for the Down syndrome kids. That was a benefit for them. Yeah, I still love. I wanted to go to Memphis, but at the time, Guy was still here and he was sick, and I couldn't go. Next year, I'm going to go back to Memphis. Yeah, I still love Elvis. Oh my God, yeah. I'm not as enamored. Like, I mean, I've read all these books about him now, and I see him in a different light. Oh, I can't wait for October because I haven't done anything, man, forever. I haven't done anything fun that's just opposite of doing DoorDash. DoorDash and home. DoorDash and home. Maybe go get some cat food, go get some groceries, and come home. And I'm playing my Oculus, but I never did anything else. But I'm gonna go unless something bad happens. Even if I don't have a car, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get somebody to take me or drop me off or something. Oh, I used to love doing that. And I wish I could get back enthused in that part of YouTube. That was the best part of me doing YouTube. It's like when I did those things. It's pretty good. I mean, my brother's here. He's not working. He's retired. My daughter's doing well. My son's doing well. His family's doing well. My daughter's engaged. Um, Everybody's doing pretty good. Um, I'm the only one I don't have no life, but that's okay. I do have a life, though. I mean, my pets are basically my life, you know. And do you all ever see Munchie and Chatting or any of those people from. And Nova was just in here. I do, but I don't really. Well, I haven't been online a lot because, well, like I had said before, like my computer was in the other room, and it was just like, my brother's here and he just like was always, around. And now I think he understands, like, sometimes I need time for me, you know. So I come in my room, I do this. And you're right, my pets are my life. That's why I was doing DoorDash, because it pays for that. And But yeah, sometimes you get out of the sync of doing things. It's easy to get in a rut. And I kind of want to go back to where, not exactly what I was doing before, that wasn't good, but a calmer version of what I was doing before. Don't want to get in there, downing people or, and all that. Don't want to do all that. There's enough of that in the world anyway. But just coming on, talking to people, and I enjoyed that. There's a lot. I do come online and I don't talk per se, but I listen. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I don't know, like the foodie beauty, I don't get into Amberlynn Reid stuff at all, but I listen to that. I have my YouTubers that I listen to. That isn't necessarily drama at all, but I come on and I listen to it, and I listen to a lot of DoorDash videos and all that. That was kind of like a part of my life, but um, this was, I will say, which is 100% true. Being when I was coming on before, it was like this was like a big part of my life because when everything happened with Ginger and y'all were like right there all the time. Y'all knew what I was going through. And a lot of when I was acting nuts and I was being an asshole to people or, I mean, that wasn't so good. That was not good at all. Not so good. It was not good at all. But and then when I quit, it was just, I should have came back, but I didn't because I got in a rut. I'm like, okay, well, what are you going to do? Nothing, and yeah, and when I lost Ginger, it was like, man, I was like, boom, for a long time. I got Hercules, and Hercules actually turned out to be, I mean, he's my dog, but he's more like attached to my brother. So, him and my brother are always together. When I go to work, he's with my brother. When I'm home, he's with my brother. My brother adores that dog. So that's good, and I have all these cats. So, I got more than enough cats. He sleeps with me and all that, but he is really close with my brother, which I'm glad. But I still miss Ginger, and there'll never be another Ginger. Never, ever, ever. That's why I'm like, well, I'll never, after Hercules probably lived longer than me, you know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get Hercules. Hercules, come here, Hercules. Come on. Come on. Come on. Want to go back? Come on. Well, then stay there then. He'll come. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Barking at everybody. And yeah. I'm going to have to do that. God, I haven't, I guess it was such a thing, I'd get up in the morning and put her harness on her, take her for a walk and come back and, just talk. And you guys were always there. It was so nice, and it was like, I mean, you all were my friends. I mean, I still consider you like friends because it's somebody you talk to every single day. And so it wasn't very nice of me not to go away and not come back. And I do apologize for that. That was a real crappy thing to do. Hold on. I'll bring it. Hold on. Get Ginger. Ginger. Ooh, Ginger's right enough. Hold on. I'll get Herc. Come here. I want to go say hi to the internet. Hello. Hello. Come on. Get over here, please. Like, here's Hercules. Get over here. show them your handsome face. The hair is Hercules. You know, I haven't done that in so long. I haven't done anything like that. Yeah, here he is. He's a big boy now. He's still little though. I always forget how little he really is. Oh, thank you. Ginger died. She was really old and she died. She was a poodle. Yep, that was my baby. He's like 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it bad? It doesn't show it's buffering here. You want to go lay down? Go lay down. Here, let me put you down. Go over there. Want to get up on the bed? Here. Here you go. You get up on the bed? There you go. There you go. Get there. Go lay down. There you go. Sorry about that. Little white poodle. Let me get. Yep. I really, 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 in all truth, appreciated that, when it's on here, and it was really nice because, there's a lot of drama. I had a lot of drama on my channel, and not because I didn't do anything to cause it, because of course, always had a part in it, but it was a lot of fun too. Remember the music where I used to play the music? I don't know if you guys were here then, or when I used to put the we request songs and listen to music and everything like that. It was a lot of fun, and I just and I mean, it was one time in my channel when people didn't argue and fight and call names and all that stuff. It was really, really, really nice. That was the funnest part. And I mean, now people don't even do that. I guess maybe some channels do. They go on, get these discords or something where they could play music and they could do whatever they want, which is good. I'm trying to figure this out. Here we go. Yeah. But who knows where this might go to? Remember Callan? Yeah, I haven't seen. I think that was the same. He was like from Australia. I haven't seen him like forever. I talk to B every now and then. I talk to Denise W every now and then. Yep. I wonder whatever happened to him. He used to call me Auntie Pam. He was so cute. I don't know how people do this. Yeah, he was nice. I liked him. But he'd always come on like really, really late at night, and I would come on late at night, and we would, we'd talk a lot then. Next year I'm gonna go. Next year I definitely, unless something really tragic happens in my life, I'm gonna go next year. I've not done a lot, you know, anything travel wise or anything at all for about 4 years. Other than just go to work and come home, go work and come home. But next year I am. Oh, I watch it. I watch them. I do. I do. I watch them. I love them. Oh my god, I love them. They sit there and they talk and tell stories and the what's his name? What is his name? I can't remember. My memory is horrible. I watched them. Oh my god. The daughter records it, and the cousin, the one that was in his movies and stuff, he's there, and his wife Billy, yes, Billy. And he looks, well, he looked like he's getting, like he was getting kind of sick or something. Last time I really seen it. But I mean, just very, 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 I love that. Yeah, when we went to Gatlinburg, yeah. Her, stop. Yeah, when we went to Gatlinburg. I do too. Oh my God. I mean, I think if you watch the whole thing, there is so much you can learn. And I think he's the only one who truly knows Elvis. There's another guy who's out there, and he goes trying to find the exact spots where Elvis stood and all this. And he's kind of a weirdo. I mean, I think he has good intentions. I can't think of his name. I haven't watched it for about 2 years. This guy, but he used to own uh like a like a hot tub place or something, and he got in a big argument with the Smiths, and you know how they have like that show when they have Elvis week, and he'd have his own little separate thing, and oh my god. Yes, I haven't watched him for a while. I need to start watching that again. The spa guy. His name was the spa guy. Yes. And he was kind of like a little weird, a little weird. I don't know. He had this young guy that was with him, and I don't know how they could estimate. They like measure stuff. Elvis stood right here, right here. I'm like, man, you're making this. Yep. I read like all these books about Elvis. I read the book that well, the audio book that I guess yeah, it was sad when Lisa died. I felt really bad. I wasn't particularly a big fan of hers, but when I read the book that her daughter, that Lisa's daughter finished, it gave me a little bigger perspective on her. You know, I think she had a lot of trauma, and I think a lot of that came from, like, the mom. Priscilla took her away from her dad's family, and she was just stuck there in California. Stop. And she was stuck there in California. Stop. I think I got it on Amazon. I just listened to it as a audiobook when I was doing my door dashing. And it was really, really good. And the story is like you get a different perspective on everything. And I felt like when Ben died, when he killed himself, um, yeah, she went through, yeah, she did go through a divorce. When Ben died, that kind of like that was going to be the end of Lisa. Yeah, Lisa. That was just because she just went. I mean, who could, your only son. She idolized her dad. She loved her dad, and then when her son died, stop, Cora, stop. When her son died, man. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I have like I'm trying to put stuff in here that makes it more like a room. I couldn't bring all my stuff in here, I just kept what he had. And I just, this is a really, really small room, so I had to do something. But yeah, if you get a chance to read that book, I read the books like Last Train to Memphis, and what's the other one? I have it right in the other room. Um, and it's a really good books. But I read a lot of them, uh, and stop. And no, 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 no. I changed rooms. My brother took my room because in the back it's really noisy, and I don't sleep anyways that well at night, and it would keep me awake because there's dogs back there barking and it drove me nuts. And he can't hear anyway, so he didn't hear it. I hear everything, and so he took the back room, and I took this one. It's much smaller, but it's okay. This used to be my room when we first moved here, and my daughter had the back room, and my brother had the middle room. Well, the cat room is the middle room, and I went back to my original room. My brother got my daughter's room, so I kind of moved, but not moved houses or anything. I wish I did sometimes, but I actually no, I don't. That's a pain in the butt. Yep, I still love Elvis. I don't listen to as much as I used to. I don't sit there like over and over and over or anything. I think I just I get fixated on certain things for a while, and then it, passes. But I have been thinking about like in August, the beginning, I wanted to go. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. But I am going to the Elvis that festival, the ETA festival in October. I am doing that for sure. I would just like my cell's going. Oh, your cell is going to update. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to like I'm going to try to come on, if not every night. Probably won't do it every night. I'm not going to promise that. But at least like every other day, like, come on at night. I would say during the day, but I think most people aren't at home or they're working or, and in my life, you should. Graceland is great. It's like so nice. I mean, you have Graceland, then you have that hotel right across the street. You have all that complex that they have there. It's so nice and it's so beautiful. And they have everything. You could see Elvis. It's not cheap, I'll tell you that right now. It is not cheap to go there. I mean, you pay to get into Graceland. You pay to go into that area. Now if you don't go during Elvis week, it's probably a little bit cheaper, but everything there costs. um, I particularly like to go during Elvis week because I had told somebody before, I said, look, it's the only time I can be around people that like the same thing I like. We all appreciate the same thing, the same music, everything. And it's like constant 24/7 Elvis music, Elvis movies, Elvis everything. But if I go next year, I'm going to try to stay in that hotel. Now, I don't know if I could really afford it, but, if I could. Last time I went with somebody that really isn't an Elvis fan. And that's not so much fun because they don't understand it. And they want to do side trips. And I want to do Elvis. I don't want to do anything. I just want to do Elvis. It's beautiful. Oh my God. It's just beautiful. That whole that whole complex is nice. It's just so I feel so safe there. But if you go off of it, you gotta be very careful. Right. Yeah, I did the Amberlin thing. Yes, I did. Not my greatest moment. But I do like Ellis and my dogs and welcome Bulger. Um, yeah, it's pretty. It's like the number one area for crime. I'm like, oh, well, stay away from there. But you can't hide because anything can happen anywhere. I mean, there is like the most probably protected because there's police there all the time, and so you're really safe. Oh, really? She grabbed the poodle out of the yard so she could return it. That's cute. That's a good idea, actually. Did she get to see Elvis? That's ingenious, actually. Oh, she was born in the 50s. Oh, okay. So she was really young then. Yeah. I didn't like him when he was. Well, I was young. Okay. When he died, he died in 77. And I'm 60, so I was only 15 when he died. So I wasn't a fan then. I mean, always thought he could sing well. I always thought he had good. I thought he was kind of good looking. Not well when I was young. I thought he was good looking when he was younger. Or when he was in his 30s. Not when he got a little heavier. But now, since I'm older, he was still good looking when he was heavier. Of course, he was good looking. You know, but man, Back then you could go to concerts, it was cheap, but then people don't have that kind of money either, you know. I would love to went to one of his concerts or anything, you know. Did you all do anything fun this summer? Go anywhere? Any big vacations or anything? Me too, I think I am. Oh, okay. Okay. I understand. Well, that's a blessing. Oh, you went to visit family in Seattle. Nice. Wasn't it though? It was horrible, horrible hot. I always wanted to go to Seattle. Is it true it rains there all the time? Me too. I already got my Halloween stuff. I went like today. I went downstairs and I brought some of the stuff up, and I'm gonna do some more tomorrow. And I'm just ready. I'm just tired of summer. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like, let me think. Alexa, what's the weather for tomorrow?
Tomorrow's forecast shows partly cloudy skies with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 51.
Oh wow,
There's a slight 3% chance of rain during the day.
it does rain out. Wow.
By the weather? I know. It's like Mother Nature can't decide if it's summer or
All
fall.
right, Alexa, hush. Shh.
Alright, I'll be quiet.
Oh my god. I remember I used to do the Alexa for the singing songs. I know. I can't wait for snow, for cold, for when it's like 30 degrees and you're kind of cold and you go outside and you're not sweating. I hate AI. I hate AI because it's like they're taking so many jobs away. I try to call about a job, not about a job, but my utility. I had to call about a bill, and I couldn't get through. They were supposed to call me back. And they never called me back. I like the weather. I like the trees. I don't care for the pumpkin spice junk like that. I'm not really a big fan of all that, but I just like the colors, the coolness, and walking outside and you're not sweaty and. You got that right. When I used to call DoorDash, you know, I called for whatever problem I was having. Oh my, they were really nice, but they had they had no concept of what you're trying to tell them. And it's like it was like talking to a wall. It's like because they're sitting at home and wherever they're at, you know, they're in a different country. So the rules here are like so different than the rules there, and the things that they understood. You never could talk to anybody, you know, from here. I think I should put this like up high like that, but then the cats will get up there and break it or something. There's never there. I mean, there's just like all these jobs are going away. You know, they're shipping them out, and they can make less. They can make more money, and no jobs over here. I hope so. It would be nice. Although I probably passed my prime of getting jobs, you know, it's like, you know, probably only thing I'm qualified now is DoorDash or something like that. Which is okay, you know. I get Social Security now, so oh God heavens, yes, the prices of groceries are high. You go to the store and you spend $100. It's like you spend $50 or 75 maybe. And I don't know about where you live, but their utility bills, as I was calling today, are like $350. Like what the hell for a month for just electric? What? Like wow. Everything's so high. It's just like man. And the income isn't equal to the price increase, you know. It's really, really high. My bill was never no more than like 220 or $30 to $350. Wow. That's crazy. And you can't get through. I try to call them. Wow. That's great. Do you have like air on all the time or is here? I don't know why it's so high. It's just ridiculous. Everybody's complaining about it in this area, like it's doubled or tripled even, you know. And they say, well, we could put you on an agreement, but you're gonna have to pay. It's still paying the same thing. It's like makes no sense. Oh, okay. That's that. My brother, he didn't turn it on today. I says we got to not turn on the air. You know, we got the window open. That's good enough. You know, we got fans. I got a fan on now, but we don't have to have it on. It's 70s. You don't have to have a fan. That's good. That's important, man. You get humidity in your house. Ugh. Now, don't get me wrong. If I get hot, I want to turn on the air too. So, but when I see the bills, it's like, oh no, I don't want to use that. that sounds good. Meatloaf is good. Mm. Um, if not tomorrow, it'll be the day after. Yeah, she's having what, a triple bypass. That is so sad. She's so young. She's had a lot happen to her. That girl has had a lot happen to her. I mean, a lot, lot, lot. I think stress alone can bring some of that stuff on. I mean, she's too young. And I wonder, like, she's so young to have heart issues like that. I mean, it has to be hereditary. And then she has like a nodule or something in in her lungs. My God, I pray she'll be okay. I saw people were commenting on her, asking for help, but I mean, man, you're so young. But I guess things happen to people all the time. I mean, and I think it might be like even a hereditary thing, maybe just, I don't know. Because I look at people, I mean, like, she was a little heavy, but she didn't look like she was, but you never know what happens, how that happens. I used to love meatloaf sandwiches. Oh my God. With mayonnaise on one side and hot sauce on the other. Mm. Oh, BLT sandwiches are good. See, I have the bacon, but I don't have the lettuce and tomato. I could always walk up to Aldi and get it. Bacon's good. I go to this restaurant and they deep fry the bacon and it's so good. I think tomorrow I might take a walk. Now you make me think about BLT. I'll get some because I always could use another loaf of bread, and I might make some lettuce and get some lettuce and tomatoes. Nice talking to you too, Melissa. Please come back. Every other day if I'm not here tomorrow, I will definitely be here on Wednesday. It just depends on. I'm supposed to hear about my car if they're going to total it out, or if I'll or if they're going to fix it. I'm thinking they're going to total it. I think they might just total it. So I'll know by tomorrow. Oh, that's hard. It's so hard when you give up things, but you feel better, right? Yeah, I was. A car hit me from behind. Okay, Gail, I'll look for you. Have a nice sleep. Get your rest. I'll probably be going a little bit too. Yeah, a car hit me from behind. Like bammed into me, and then I hit the car in front of me, and it was a crazy mess. I'm fine. My back hurt like for a couple days, but Good night. Sleep well. Thank you for coming. That's what this it was. His car, and then I hit the car in front of them, and they hit the car in front of them. It was crazy. Did you get hurt? Did you get hurt, Melissa? It's I. Hey Danielle, how are you? Welcome. For sure, I totally get that. When you're in an accident, man, it's like what the heck. I am good. How are you doing, Danielle? That's why I don't even know that I want to drive. Wow. Yeah, it's been a long, long time. I haven't seen you forever. I don't know what this is going to pay because I still had a balance on that car. So I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they're going to end up either paying off the car, but wow. So you just got off work. So how are you doing, Danielle? That's good. And how's your family? Hey, Richard, how are you? Welcome. I haven't seen you in forever. Um, Working, I mean, I'll be here. I hope you come again. Sleep well, okay? And thanks for coming. I haven't really been doing anything. DoorDash, I did that, do that, that's about it. Nothing much has changed. Not too much, anyways. Yeah, it's really been a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. You have a daughter, right? The Priscilla movie. I didn't like it. I thought it was. Oh wow, wow. She's out. I thought it was. I saw it. I didn't. Wow! Congratulations to her. I think there's supposed to be another movie coming out. I'm not sure. I probably will see it. I know Priscilla is supposed to have a book coming out. I'll read it. Oh, she moved on her own. It just, I don't know, it was lacking a lot of something. I don't know what it was lacking, the movie, but it just, I wasn't really fond of it. I don't like the way they portrayed Elvis, but it's her perspective, so she would know more than I. So how you guys doing? How you been? How are the cats? Oh my god, lots and lots of them. I got foster cats. I got my cats. I lost my cat Guy uh, about 2 weeks ago now. Well, Sunday, a week ago Sunday, last Sunday. Cora's right here on my bed. She's on my bed. Guy, yeah, he was really sick, and the rest of them are fine. They're still hanging in there. Yeah, she was in the Naked Gun, and there's a South. I think she was in Dallas or something like that. Really? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I have Hercule now. I have a Chihuahua. Ginger died like 3 years ago. Cats are fun. Cats are fun. Zeus, yeah. He's extra. He's good. He's more like brother's dog than mine. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's with me. When I'm home, he's with me. Well, most of the time, he sits outside with my brother all the time, and my brother takes him for walks, and I feed him, and But he's more my brother's pet because they're really close. I have the cats, and I mostly take care of the cats and the foster cats, and which are probably mine, and which is okay. I like them, and but I'm not getting no more. Nope, I'm done. I am done. When these go, these will probably live longer than I will. So should have been Zeus. I like that name. Yes, I was talking about that earlier. I used to love that. Now, I mean, I monetize. I don't know. I don't think I'm monetized now. I've had these cats since they were born. I've had these cats since they were born. They're like a year now. And so I love those cats. They're like everything to me, but they're big and they're I mean, nobody wants them. And I mean, even if they did, I don't know if I would want somebody to want them because I love them so much. It's like, ugh. And I have mine, and they all kind of like, they're good cats, though. I mean, those cats are better behaved than my cats are. My cats, they're all, guy was good with the kittens. He didn't have no problems. It's his sister. She hisses at him, but she doesn't try to fight him. Cora runs and hisses and lost her hair. And she like went into the stress thing when the mother was here because she had the kittens here. So yeah, I have not seen Gina in many years, many years. So, but yeah, she's these cats they're good. I don't even know what ever happened to her. I would think a lot of people I have not seen in so long. Callum, remember Callum? Haven't seen him. Um, saw um, today. She was going to come back, but I guess she didn't. Who else? Munching and chatting. I seen her. But not recently though. I know she's online though, but not. I don't think it's much. Yeah, I mean that. I remember a lot of drama on my channel, but it seemed like when I did the lives, I mean, I did the music stuff. Everybody kind of chilled out on that. Nobody really did that. I think I'm going to like I was telling them before. It's like after Ginger died, I got really depressed, so I didn't want to come on, and because it's all I would think about. And now I'm kind of over it, not over the dog passing, of course, but and so yeah, I see. You know what though? I give her credit. Here she is. She does what she does, and she don't bother nobody. I mean, she don't bother me. I don't bother her. I say, hey, you do you. You know, she lost all that weight, and she does her TikToks. I guess she does what, squirrels or something. I'm like, wow. Um, I give her credit, and doing something. And she never gave up on it. I, now I'm afraid of squirrels, so I couldn't. No, I'm afraid of squirrels. That's where I mean, I slow down. You know, mm-mm. I seen one video where a squirrel bit her finger, and I was like, "What the heck?" I know. That's why I'm like, when I saw it, I said, I have to give her credit. I mean, here you are, you're by yourself in this apartment. She was used to Tommy and her mom, and then here she is. She had to do it all by herself and figure out something. I mean, she had a niche, and then TikTok. I mean, she's got like what, 2 million viewers or 2 million, I don't know, lots and lots of subscribers. And she does her thing. Good on her, Anybody can do that. I give them, hey, you're not out there, I don't think she has to worry about money, so that's great. that's how I see it. You do you. That's what makes you money. Hey, you're not hurting nobody. As long as you're not I see a lot of people doing a whole lot worse. And, and you're doing something, you're earning your own money. Never. I'm old now. Shoot, I wish I could come up with something. I mean, I watch a lot of videos. Don't get me wrong. I watch a lot of videos, and I'm like, yeah, what could I do to make money? Because I don't know that I really want to go back and do DoorDash anymore. I'm kind of like at the time, like I'm kind of tired of that. And you know, when you make money on DoorDash, you got to pay that back, like taxes and stuff. And that shit's not. That's no joke. Okay, so like, okay, I like to think of something to do, not like that. Like I see people do reviews of stuff, foods, and I don't want to get into. I'm not into watching people. Now I do like to shop, but I tried that before and it didn't work out so well. And I am not computer savvy where I can edit. I don't know how to do none of that stuff. I never did record anything when I went door dashing. I never wanted to do that because I always thought that was invasive. Oh no, 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 no. They ended up getting me swatted, and no, 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 no. I went over the top, and I was wrong in a lot of the things I did. I regret because it was just stupid. I mean, I have my opinions on some of the things that's going on now, but I don't. I would never make a whole video about it or like I used to. That was just over the top because everybody, I mean, everybody's up for criticism, and no matter what you do, I mean, some people it's warranted and some people it's just not. And, it just, there are certain people I would never ever talk about again in a negative way, and I won't. I said I never talk about Cynthia Beaumont in a negative way because I said, you know what, I was wrong because I didn't live her life, and whatever she was going through with Tommy and all that, I was wrong, and I was wrong. Amberlyn, I don't know, but I won't because she's do her, you do that, but no, I have. I just watch and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I wish there was something though. I mean, I know like when I was doing DoorDash, I thought, I should start making videos, but I'm like, no, no, I don't want to do that because I think I don't like the idea of showing people's houses or giving any information about what people order or who they are or anything like that because I think it's a private thing you're ordering and that's your business. So that's why I never did it when I was doing DoorDash. Never, ever, ever. I mean, I got stories I could tell, but I would never. You would never know who the people are. But I know people do that, and I think, well, you're just asking to get demonetized, and a lot of people do. I mean, we're deactivated. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on the internet now that there's a lot of things that I watch. I'm like, man, and I'm surprised YouTube doesn't even take action against some of the stuff that I see, and I'm like, wow, because when I was doing my stuff, yeah, I crossed lines and I shouldn't have because it wasn't affecting me. or it wasn't. But now, some of the things I see, it's going against all the terms of service. Everything that they say you cannot do. This will get you. Emmanuel, oh, that's a little boy. Was that him? Or who is Emmanuel Harrow? Who is Emmanuel Harrow case? I'm not good with names, but him. Okay, yeah. They think they killed him. I don't even understand why would they do that. So many people want children. Why? Why do they do that? Why do people do that to children? People have so little respect for children. Oh, I remember that Casey Anthony. Oh my God. There's so little respect for children, animals, And the law is so, they did some, but you know what though? They will probably be watching them. They'll be watching them, and wait until they get enough and maybe come back and get them. I mean, the law will get you put you in jail if you say steal a pack of hot dogs out of a store, but you kill a kid, they'll let you go. But I guess they have to build a case, maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow that. I mean, of course, like everybody else, I read a little bit. I didn't read the whole thing, so I will read more about it. That's terrible. But you know what, though? Karma. Somebody will get them. If they did something to that child, and anybody knows, because, you go to prison, you go to jail, and these people, they have children too. They find out. Look at that guy who went to prison that killed those college students, Kohlberger. They're threatening him, and he's like making, they're threatening me. Now he's afraid, and they're going to get him in prison. They will get him in prison. So if they kill a little kid, if they go to jail, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Because these people that are not there for murder, they're just maybe for having weed or selling drugs or whatever like that. They have kids. And know that you're a child killer? I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. Let me see, what's that name? Emmanuel Harrow. Oh, wait. Oh my God. People are so crazy. And why, it's crazy. No respect for, children or, if you don't want kids, why have them? I went live Sunday. See, okay, my computer's always been in my other room, okay? And, okay, I didn't want to go in there and use it because it was my, it was not set up and just a mess, okay? So I moved it in here. Well, let me back up. About a week or two ago, on August 15th, I had an accident. Up to that point, I'm always working. I work like 7 days a week. I work. So I never really had time. I go to work and come home, or maybe I work half a day, but then I go to stores or do whatever I have to do. Okay. So I had an accident, and so my car's, and then I said, okay, I moved my room into this room, but I just never took the time. I always thought about, I'm going to go on, I'm going to go on, I'm going to go on, I'm going to go on. Because I do, like I was telling people, you all were my friends. I used to talk to you guys all the time. But, there's a point where you just don't know how to go back and do it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go on at night and just talk. Whoever comes. I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying to, go back online and talk to the people I used to talk to. Okay. If you want to talk to me, fine. If you don't. That's fine. I'm here if you want to or not. So that's why. And so I set up my computer and I said, okay, let's see what happens. So the first night, I only had like 2 people. So today I have more. I said, okay, I'll come back. And if people want to talk to me, fine. I'm here. I should never have stopped coming. You know, I should never have stopped. But it was like after Ginger, I didn't want to come back, because everything just reminded me of Ginger. And then, like I was saying earlier, and then it gets too easy not to come back. And there is no reason not to come back. I just didn't want to go and do the dragging people and talking crap about people. I mean, I guess I got opinions, but yeah, it's very hard. Well, my brother always lived there, but he was a truck driver. Thank you. Um, he was a truck driver, so when he got in an accident, it's like he's here, and my brother. But see, now my brother can hardly hear. He's got a little bit dementia, and so he doesn't bother me so much. Like I go in here, shut the door, leave me alone. You're here, I'm here. Hey, leave me alone. Just let me do what I'm going nowhere. This is it. So that's why. And thank you about Ginger. But I'm gonna try to come every other day. I'm not gonna promise every day because that's probably not gonna happen. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna see what happens with the car. Hopefully, either get a little bit more clarity on what they're gonna do. Aw, thank you. Oh yeah, I have foster cats now, so yeah. I feed a lot of cats. And that was true. I didn't know how I would get through with Ginger. When she passed, it was like, oh my God. But it happened so fast, It has happened so fast that, you know, and I mean time does heal, but it doesn't take away your memory. Um yeah, I got through it, but it was hard. It seriously, even after I got Hercules, I still, even to this day, I still say, well, Ginger was my dog, but she was mine. Hercules is more like my brother's dog. I love Hercules. Hercules is right here in my bed, right on my bed with my cat. But, a totally different dog than Ginger was. Totally different. Ginger was my dog. Hercules He's kind of like everybody's dog. He's a barker. He's this, but he's kind of nicer. He After he gets to know you, he'll sit on your lap. Ginger would never sit on anybody's lap but mine. Yeah, I feed a lot of stray cats. I Yeah, I remember. Ginger was such a nice dog. I look at her pictures sometimes like, man, that time went by so fast with her because, you know, it just seemed like, it, I remember when her being a baby, I first got her, and she was so little. And then, at the very end, and she was so, she was definitely showing her age. And, oh, yeah, she hated the cats. She absolutely hated the cats. Hated every one of those damn cats. I'd have to lock her in the room for her attacking the cats. Yeah, well, it was heart failure. She was having breathing issues, and she had liver problems, and I ended up taking her to a hospital, University of Illinois, and that was like the beginning of the very end. She didn't even live a month after that, and I that's kind of what happened to Guy. I took him to the vet, and they gave him like this medicine, and I kind of knew when he started taking the blood pressure medicine, it was the beginning of the end. It seemed like when they do something that changing. I mean, although he didn't die of that, he died. He couldn't walk, but um, but she did. I guess she did die of old age because she was really quite old. Oh God, it's like when they get old, you hate to see it. I had one more cat, Guy's sister, bit, and she's pretty old. Well, she's the same age as Guy, but she is in all parts. She's pretty healthy. She's fat as heck, but and she's a real short cat. She don't weigh as much as she looks like she does, though. Um, but then I have, the rest of them. But yeah, I can't do this, keep on doing this. And I have cats outside, and I want to get them fixed. I want to trap them. And I had like a day to trap two cats, but I can't because now I don't have a car. So, and there's nobody I could ask to do that. I don't want to keep them. I'm not going to bring them back in my house. I won't do that. I have too many, and really, a lot of these cats are feral cats. So, they don't want to be inside. They want to be on the outside. But I understand that now. I used to get crazy about it, like, oh, but I do feed them, and cats need to be fed. They need water, and they need, a little shelter, and but I do like it, I like to help them. That's true. You have to know your point. You have to have a breaking point where you just say no. You can't. Like this cat had these kittens, and I tried to find them a home, and nobody really wanted to take them in. And are they friendly? Well, no, they're outside. I mean, I don't know where they live. I know they come around, and it's true. If they're not friendly, they're least likely to be, you know, uh, adopted. Hey, Sam, how are you? Welcome. Least likely to be adopted. And somebody's got to pick these animals up and take, and I can't bring them in my house. I have nobody, I have nowhere to put them. and I'm not going to mix them with other cats. No, that's a big mistake. So, So you just sometimes you gotta let hopefully somebody else will take them in. You can tell people about it, but most people aren't interested. A lot of people don't, but a lot of people do feed cats. I never see too many dogs running around homeless. I only see cats. Yeah, they do. They have it's for low income. They do, but see, I don't live in Gary, so I can't use theirs, but I know somebody that does, and I could probably, use that address. But I don't know. I'm gonna see what I could. Right now, I can't do anything because I don't have a car. So, what are your thoughts? Yeah, Hammond, right? Hammond, no, they have nothing like that. They kill cats. What are my thoughts about artificial intelligence? And people rely on Chat GPT. No, I hate AI. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's taken over jobs. I think it's like, I mean, it's some intelligence there, but I mean, I think it's a way to scam too, actually, because you sometimes think you're talking to a person and you're really not. You call any business, it's that you can't even talk to a human anymore. Before you know it, you go into stores and there will be robots there. And so I don't think I would ever want to do that, buy anything like that. God, it's so weird. It's just like you can't. I tried to call my electric company today. I could not get. I mean, it's like, well, we'll call you back, and they never call back. Like, what the shit? And like, and then you're talking to these people like they're people, and they're like a robot or whatever it is. And even like when I was doing DoorDash, I'd call and they'll answer the hi Pamela, how are you today? Like, what the heck? I'm Melissa, da da da, your AI. What? I would start yelling. I don't want to talk to no robot. I want to talk to a human. I probably will be. I don't know though. They're pushing that so much. Like that's why there's no jobs because there's no people having to do these jobs. They're taking away the jobs from the people. Somebody like me, I could answer the phone just fine. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go. I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm on a break from DoorDash. I'm not sure if I want to go back into it. Um, I mean, I've done like over 5,000 deliveries, like 5,300 deliveries in 2 years, and I mean, it's fun, but on the backside of it, I've used I put like probably God 50,000 miles on my car. I've had some really weird experiences. I had a guy try to get in my car one time. I mean, just weird shit. I had somebody tell me go into he wanted me to deliver his groceries to a campsite in a I know I have plenty, man. He guy, he ordered food and he wanted me to deliver his groceries to this campsite, and there was not even a road there. And I was like, what the hell? I'm not going down there. I called. I said, that was the first one I ever canceled. And I had the groceries still. I said, I am not. I said, this is not what I signed up for. I am not going to no campsite. There is nobody there. It's a dark road. There's not even a road. No way. I know. And it was dark. It was like October, like November. And I was scared as shit. I was like, oh my God, I don't even know where the hell I'm at. I remember I called them up, and this is before they got the AI thing. I said, look, I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm right where it took me to, but then it's not the right place. And they're telling me to go down this road where there's no road. A road doesn't exist. It's just like a dirt road. It's all trees. There's nothing lit up. I can't see in front of me. I don't see great anyway as it is. I'm dropping this word. Well, just go on, go on, go on. No, I said, no, I'm not. I said, I am not. So the guy calls me up like 2 or 3 times. Then he says, well, wait for me. I am not. I said, you're scaring me. I'm going. I was so fast out of there. I drove my car so fast out of there. He said, I'll wait for you. No. I said, I'm done. I'm dropping this. You call DoorDash, she'll give you back your money. They'll give you back. And they did. So I took the stuff back to the store, which you don't really have to. I took it back. They wouldn't take it back because by that time, it took me like 40 minutes just to get there. 40 minutes. It was so far away. I'm like, oh my God. So that, when I even think about how scared I was, I mean, when I saw that go, oh my God, I was like, this is a nightmare. And I was by myself. I was like, oh no, no. And then I was at this in this city, and I was supposed to deliver it to this guy, and this guy came to me. He was standing in the alley, and it wasn't him that ordered it, but I took it up these stairs, and then he started coming toward me. I said, "Where is this guy coming to? Come here, I want to ask you something. I want to talk to you." I said, "Oh no, you don't." I started ran and got in my car, and he was trying to get in my damn car. I said, "Hell no!" I called. I said, "Nope." So I had his at that whole street blocked. I said, "I won't do it." I said, "Just." I was terrified. So those are two stories I totally remember. One girl threatened me to beat me up, and I got her kicked off. Because if you threaten me, that's it. And she was mad because they shorted her something. I'm like, what the hell? I said, it's not even me. I don't pack those McDonald bags. They have nothing to do with McDonald's. What the hell? So I've had some. That was the first year, not the second year. The second year, I'm pretty much cool. I have my limitations. I don't go further than this amount a distance, and I don't take the cheap $5 orders, $3 orders. I don't do that. Because people, they blame you for everything. It's always the DoorDash's fault. I mean, I don't pack the food. I don't cook the food. I have nothing to do with that. I make this amount of money. This DoorDash driver. I'm not a cook. I don't take your order. I don't have nothing to do with none of that. But I did what I had to do because this is before I got Social Security, and before I got Social Security, I just had hardly nothing because my brother before he made money, and I had like a little money coming in, but when he lost his job, I had to pick up his, and so I was doing DoorDash like a job. I did like 40 hours a week, and I made like a low paying job. but it was all right though. I enjoy it. I mean, more so probably not as much now because of the economy and what people don't pay, and just driving like a crazy fool all over the place. I'm just tired and done. I mean, I'm going to get another job, but I don't know exactly what. I think I'm going to try to get something because before, it was kind of time. Now it's not. I don't have as much mobility problems as I did like 2 years ago, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because if anything, I'll be all right. I'm going to be all right one way or another. I have money coming in now, so I'm good. But it would always be nice to get something else. I will definitely like. I'm going to come every other day. Might be tomorrow. Might be if it's not tomorrow, I'll be back on Wednesday because I don't know. I'm not going to promise every day because it's a bit much. I don't even have much to talk about. But all right. Well, I'm going to go. And thank you so much for coming. And all y'all, thanks whoever's in the background. Thanks for being here. And take care. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye. Sleep well. Have a great night. Bye bye. Good to see you.